Beautiful day as it usually is here in Phoenix. Such a dramatic setting here in the Arizona desert. Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Phoenix Suns here at their home Talking Stick Resort Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Bridges.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
For most teams in the NBA, success starts at the top. The challenge for owners, most of whom don't come from basketball backgrounds, is picking the right person to entrust with roster decisions. That skill set is hard to evaluate sometimes, but getting that first decision right can sometimes make all the difference. Kevin?
It sure can. All right, DA, thanks. Chris, tonight a couple of teams that have been struggling. What's the vibe, what's the feel in the locker room when you're having a hard time finding wins and you're on a losing streak?
It depends on the chemistry of your team, specifically the leadership. Most times you want the team to be frustrated and be ornery in that locker room when they're losing, as long as they're not pointing fingers and blaming at each other. But you don't want a happy losing locker room. That's just, you just don't want that. So you hope the guys are a little ticked off and they come to practice and take it out on each other because you want to get better every game. A happy losing locker room, you don't want to be around that. That's a locker room that won't be together next year because everyone has made their expectations to be losers. And though you're in the NBA, you really have to understand the balance. Sometimes you're going to win, sometimes you're going to lose, but a losing way of life is something that you just can't accept.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Graham in at the two-guard spot. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Kaminsky out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the three, the small forward. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Ayton in the corner, trying his luck from deep. They get it back, Kaminsky, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Look at Kaminsky, an under-the-radar athlete, someone who draws defenders into him because of his size.
Phoenix shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting two.
That free throw, no good.
Look, he's one of those rare bigs who can score from anywhere. Kaminsky hasn't been as good of a free throw shooter as one might expect.
And he sinks the second. Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
Booker finds Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Booker outside. Fades. And it's Ayton missing.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Graham kicks to Rozier. For three, Bridges. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Rozier against Oubre. Booker, right side. The pass to Rubio. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Booker from the arc. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Well, that's a look they always want him to take, because if he's got the space, he's got the green light.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Rozier with the ball. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Got a piece of it.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
Rubio against Rozier. Pass to Booker. When you're a championship contender, Chris, what are the aspects, the characteristics of an offense that is needed to get to that level?
You have to be balanced. You just can't be an inside team that can't shoot threes. You can't be a team that just shoot threes. You have to have guys that can dribble, that can get their own shot. You need guys that can catch and be standstill shooters as well, so that when you have the guys that dribble to get that space, their hands are ready and they're already ready. They're already prepared to shoot. And then it'd be really nice to have a post player, a dominant inside finisher, a guy that once he gets it in the painted area, everyone's going to have to watch out because he's going to dunk on him and make a poster.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they had a very strong bench, not only with their scoring, but how they impact rebounding and passing. I mean, one of the better benches in this league.
Steps back and fires. Count it. Washington's got his second bucket tonight.
I mean, that's just tremendous, stupendous work from Rozier. I mean, he's just so good at zipping the ball over to his teammates.
Rubio against Rozier. Booker outside. A three ball. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Booker's got 8 points. And the Hornets have had a strong bench for a while now.
Yeah, depth isn't a problem for this team, Kevin. Having a formidable starting five, though, has been. They need to consider trading some depth for an upgrade at the starting position.
And here is Zeller after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep.
One of the more positive attributes of Zeller, the explosiveness to play above the rim on a regular basis.
Now Rubio. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now here's Kaminsky. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Booker. Shoots over Graham. And there's Booker on the assist by Kaminsky. And that's now 10 points for Devin Booker.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And here is Graham. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Passes it to Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Just good at drawing fouls. Bridges plays well in traffic and through the contact.
The Hornets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
The The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they'll be one of the more disciplined teams you'll find in this league. I mean, they keep mistakes to a minimum on both sides of the ball. That's a big part of why the Hornets are tough to play.
And so he makes both from the line. And Chris, for the Hornets, as we know, their coach Borrego preaches preparation.
Well, yeah, and it shows it up in the stats, Kevin. I mean, they're the best in taking care of the ball. The team does not take silly fouls on defense.
Now here's Kaminsky. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Orlando. Here's Oubre. Zeller grabs the board. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Hornets now working with the new shot clock. Here's Washington. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Here's Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Booker. That one is no good.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Rozier against Booker. Rozier looking around. 5 to shoot. Good on the shot. Rozier's got his second bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Rubio against Rozier. Rubio outside. To the inside. Ayton. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Here's Graham. Defended by Booker. And stolen by Ayton. The drive by Booker. And stolen by Graham. And a fast break now for the Hornets. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Nails the corner 3. Rozier's got his 3rd basket of the night.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Booker left side. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 14 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, man, talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man. That's so
you did
tough,
both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the 2. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something.
Yeah.
Give me something.
I like that. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Clock is at 3. Here's Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Here's Baines. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Bridges misses. Here's Bacon. Kicks to Batum. Bacon, the pass to Batum. The pass to Monk. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Hornets lead.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
Here's Jerome. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 2 points. That one goes.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, and so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
Now here's Booker. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
While he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
Baseline jumper, and he overshot that one, missing. The Suns trailing. Bridges kicks to Šarić, to the paint, and stolen by Biyombo. The shot's good from Bacon. Here's Jerome. Pass to Bridges. The three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Monk. Snatched away. Fast break, here come the Suns. Here's Booker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 16.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Hernangomez. Baines with the block. Now, here's Bridges. Not a lot of room, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Monk. 1:37 left in the first. There's the pass to Bacon. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. 4 on the shot clock. Hernangomez, that's a 2-pointer, and just miss after miss right now. Here's Jerome, defended by Batum. Down low, it's stolen by Hernangomez. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Suns leading by 3. Bridges passes to Booker. That one goes. Count it. He's got 18.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Batum with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Monk. To the right side. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Here's Jerome. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Now Monk. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Charlotte shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Well, so far, if you look at the totality, Batum has put together a very impressive career. He's had a great stroke from outside in addition to his outstanding defense.
On its way from Monk for two. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Or just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
The Suns leading. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Aaron Baines out there with Shaq Diallo. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Saric. And it's Jerome in at the point.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Hornets trail by 4. Here's Batum. It's hauled in by Diallo. Last game for the Charlotte Hornets, it was a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
They just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there.
Bridges against Batum. Pass to Monk. Inside, nice move. And Hernan Gomez with the lay-in. Hernan Gomez has got his first points in this one.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Now here's Saric, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Passes it to Diallo. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Fires it up, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by. Batum scanning the floor. Now the pass to Monk. And stolen by Diallo. Saric right side. No good that time. Great D that time from Batum. Inside, there's Bacon. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Saric against Batum. Here's Jerome. That one off the back iron and out.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Here's Bacon. Pass to Monk, takes a three, and Baines pulls it down. Baines has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bridges. Here's Diallo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Monk, and the layup falls. Monk's got his second basket of the game.
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide-open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
Saric outside. Bridges against Batum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The shoe culture becoming a bigger part of the game. Signature shoes, custom shoes, collections. P.J. Tucker with over 4,000 pairs of shoes. C. Webb, are you a collector?
I love it, and it's all because of the Jordan phenomenon, what Michael Jordan did for the game, not just with the shoe, but what he did for the game and making it be so cool in the culture. I got to give my boys in Michigan, I got to give us a little credit, too, with what we did there. But the shoe game has definitely become something that's just crazy out of control. I love it, but no, yeah, I'm a little bit of a collector.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Both free throws good from Bridges. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Graham. Defended by Bridges. Bridges with the steal. Rubio outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Graham. It's hauled in by the Suns. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
But you also got to give credit to the offense, too. I mean, they exploited every hole they saw in the defense.
Rozier against Rubio. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Ricky Rubio picks one up. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with, Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
And he makes the first.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier, that's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Suns leading by 8. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
They get it again. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. A 12-point game. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Diallo. Diallo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Knocked away. Oubre passes to Diallo. Bridges inside the three-point line. Here's Ayton. Back to Diallo. Tries again. And Ayton throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
And Kevin, this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
Here's Graham. The Suns getting the bucket. Now, here's Bridges. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Utah. Charlotte no good that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Oubre kicks to Diallo. Bridges with the board.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
He was all alone on that one. Rozier's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, beautiful looking three ball from Rozier, really expanding his range.
Pass to Bridges. Ayton with it. Buries the easy one. Ayton's got 12 in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Hornets trail by 13. And here is Graham. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he banks in the layup.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Rubio with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Oubre, his three-pointers off the mark. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. For three, Bridges. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the inside, here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
Now here's Zeller. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Utah Jazz.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Hornets trail by 15. Back to Rozier. Passes it to Washington. And it's good for 2. He's got 8.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. They're making it too easy for him out there.
Now, here's Bridges. 9 points in the game so far. And the pass to Oubre. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Oubre's got 4 points in the quarter. The Hornets shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Rozier against Oubre. And it's Rozier missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Rubio. Count it. And the Suns lead by 17.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bridges with it. Bridges covering. Rozier against Rubio. 6 to shoot. 13 feet away. And it's Rozier missing.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Suns, Kaminsky comes in for Shaq Diallo. And it's Devin Booker in for Kelly Oubre. The Hornets also with a sub. Batum's checked in. Down low. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Chris, when you look around the NBA, which player most emulates the style and approach that you had? And you were special. But so you've got to have a very special category for this one, I'm sure.
Well, thanks, Ken. That's flattering. I like to be in the categories with these guys because I'm such fans of them. But Blake Griffin, when I think about him, and also Joel Embiid, the fact that Embiid can shoot out on the floor, he can space up, but in the post, he likes to go to work as well. I just think he gives you such a mix of offensive moves that you can't stop, that as a defender, you're always worried and on guard and looking over your shoulder because you don't know what he's going to hit you with because he has so many options.
But in my mind, there's only one Chris Webber.
Oh, thanks, baby.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Hornets.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Here's Rozier. He's got 12. Here's Hernan Gomez. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Hernan Gomez has got his second bucket of the night. Suns leading by 16. 1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Rozier with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Bridges, no one around him. But he gets it back. Dishes it to Batum. 4 on the clock. Over Ayton. Nice shot from the wing. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. 1:09 left in the first half. Back to Rubio. Fires the three. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Rozier. In the corner, it's Bridges. Fast break, here come the Suns. And stolen by Zeller. Bridges against Rubio. And there's Bridges on the assist by Zeller. 6 points for Miles Bridges. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They led by as many as 18 points. 29 seconds left here in the second. Here's Booker. It's deflected. Now Batum. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And it's good, 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the paint. No good from Booker.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Ricky. Bench has always been an issue here. When they produce like they did in the first half, how does that help you?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench, and then a lot of work from the staff, from the everybody of the team, like doing extra work and winning games.
Trying to change the culture around here. Thanks, Ricky. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 18 points and 3 assists. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
Defensively going in, you game plan against Devin Booker. But he can demolish your playing quick when he gets that shot going. And guess what? He's been unstoppable.
Looking at Charlotte, Kenny, your thoughts?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. On the court for Charlotte, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bridges, and it's Graham in its shooting guard. Now here's Kaminsky over Zeller, and the basket by Kaminsky.
Such an advantage for Kaminsky. He can finish inside with either hand.
Hornets trail by 15. Rozier kicks to Graham. Pass to Washington. Booker against Zeller. Over Booker. And there's Zeller. And that's good on the assist by Bridges. Bridges has got 3 assists in the game. Suns leading by 13. Now here's Rubio. To the middle. Booker finds Kaminsky. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. He gets it in there. 9 points for Ricky Rubio.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Hornets trail by 15. Pass to Bridges. Passes to Rozier. And here is Graham. Elbow shot is on the way. They grab their own miss. Zeller. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boxing out, getting fairly low for a 7-footer. Zeller doing all he can to maximize his productivity on the boards.
And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show up in the box score, but it'll show up in the standings.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Zeller.
And one thing that gives these scouts confidence in Zeller's ability to expand his shooting range, it's the fact that he's been a solid free throw shooter ever since he's entered this league.
Now, here's Rubio. 9 points in the game so far. Oubre bounce pass. Ayton kicks to Kaminsky. Over Washington. Again, Phoenix.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 14. The pass to Zeller. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And it's Rozier missing. Phoenix has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Oubre on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Oubre dishes to Rubio. Oubre outside. Lobbed up there for Booker. And stolen by Zeller. And stolen by Booker. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And the connection Frank the Tanks has with his teammates, I mean, they trust his ability to finish the alley-oop.
Hornets trail by 16. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Pass to Booker. Rozier with the steal. To the wing on the left. Here's Graham. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 5 assists in the game.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Now, here's Rubio. 9 points in the game so far. On the wing, Booker. It's tipped.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Rozier for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Rozier's got 15.
Easier to go strong to the hoop, but I tell you what, when you feel it, take it from deep.
Rubio taking his time here. Oubre, right side. There's the triple. Hornets with the rebound. Zeller's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Graham. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Phoenix leading by 11. Here's Rubio, and it's denied. They get it back. Oubre outside. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Another shot, and he lays it up and in. Booker's got 20 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Charlotte calls timeout. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
Some changes for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Washington. Dwayne Bacon comes in for Bridges. And it's Malik Monk in for Terry Rozier. Graham with the ball, defended by Booker. Zeller passes to Monk. For the 3. And no good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. They led by as many as 18 points. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. See, Webb, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
Both free throws good from Booker.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Graham with the ball. Passes it to Zeller. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. Phoenix on defense. The lead is 15. Here's Graham. No good with the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Shoots from 12. Second shot opportunity. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Charlotte shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
One shot.
And that one falls for Zeller. Phoenix leading by 12. Here's Jerome. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Booker with it. Now guarded by Monk. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Suns have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Hornets trail by 13. Now Graham. It's stolen by Kaminsky. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Hornets making a change here. Batum's checked in. Monk, the pass to Bacon. Back to Monk. He kicks to Biyombo. And there's the pass to Batum. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. But they recover it. Pass to Bacon. Pass to Batum. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker the pass to Šarić. That one falls. Šarić has got 6.
Well, you got to respect the interior game of Sark. I mean, he's solid at using his size to his advantage down there.
Now, here's Monk. Passes it to Zeller. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. The shot by Monk is no good. Phoenix leading by 17. Batum with the steal. Right wing. Here's Monk. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Booker the pass to Kaminsky. Here's Šarić, and slam dunk by Šarić.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Monk, the pass to Zeller. Outside, Batum. Clock at 6. Now the pass to Monk. Over Booker. Hornets keep it alive.
Now that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Count it, good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
The Suns have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Hernangomez is checked in for Zeller. That one misses for Booker.
And after watching Willie Hernangomez, I mean, play a few seasons, it is clear he has skills on the offensive end. It's the rest of his game that needs a little bit of rounding up. He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Monk for 3. Cans it from downtown. Monk's got 7 points. As you mentioned, Hernangomez, a good option, Chris, for points at the center spot, but defensively still a work in progress.
Yeah, he has the potential to be a starting center at some point. You see the flashes on defense and with rebounding, but he'll just be a spot-up player until he can be a difference maker in those areas on a nightly basis.
Here's Batum. Frank Kaminsky making his last shot. From downtown, the shot by Monk is no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bridges dishes to Kaminsky. Hernangomez grabs the miss. Hornets trail by 20. Inside, here's Monk. Banked in off the glass. He's got 9.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Booker the pass to Diallo. Misses from short range.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hornets with possession here. It's an 18-point game. Here's Hernangomez. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Hernangomez. Charlotte making a switch here. Washington's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Suns leading by 17. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Monk. The Suns have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Hornets trail by 18. And here's Batum. Shoots over Bridges. A shot by Batum, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Bridges against Batum. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Hernangomez has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Hornets trail by 18. Monk with the ball. 11 points in the game. They get a hand on it. Charged with the bounce pass. Bridges passes to Diallo. And the layup is good. Diallo's got 8 points.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Bridges against Batum. Lets the 3 fly. That shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it.
They're still looking for his first points of the quarter. He's not doing anything to help them cut into the lead. And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Over to the wing. Pass to Washington. Kicks to Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hernangomez. Back to Batum. And the dunk by Batum.
Well, that's the athleticism of Batum on full display. Really leaping up and powering the jam down.
And so it's Phoenix with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Shaq Diallo. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
More than comfortable catching and firing. Got to be aware of Batum. He has a ton of confidence in himself.
Here's Rubio. Following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Passes it to Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. 14 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Kevin, they would love to see every possession in with a high percentage shot like that.
Here's Rozier. There's the pass to Bridges. The 9-foot shot. A second chance effort. And Hernan Gomez finishes it off.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Rubio outside. To the inside. Booker. Great D that time from Batum. And there's the call on Devin Booker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Hornets making a change here. Graham's checked in. Hornets trail by 16. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. He kicks it to Bridges. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Now, here's Rubio. Oubre outside. Pass to Booker. Here's Diallo. Over Washington. Shot good by Diallo. So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. Down by 15. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Bridges misses. Suns leading by 15. Rubio left side. The layup off target. Graham surveying the floor. Pass to Rozier. Pass to Washington. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
One shot.
And that one misses. Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year convo from the get-go, is available, you have to take him. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns.
And so here's Charlotte after the Suns pick up 2. Here's Bridges. And finished off by Hernangomez.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And Phoenix making a change here. Baines is checked in. Rozier against Rubio. Now Rozier uses the glass to finish the layup. Suns leading by 11. Here's Baines over Washington. Shots good by Baines. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Graham, the pass to Hernangomez. And here is Rozier, covered by Rubio. And another 3 for Charlotte.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
The pass to Booker. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Rozier. The 9-foot shot. Oh, that's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Zeller, he's checked in for Charlotte. Suns on defense. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And another 3 for Charlotte.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Here's Graham.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. Suns leading by 10. Now here's Oubre. Rubio outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker. The rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rozier with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Rozier. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Suns. They lead by 7. He feeds it to Oubre. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. And so he hits both.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Fades back. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Rozier, the pass to Zeller. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Down low, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Hornets trail by 7. And here is Rozier. He dishes it to Zeller. Sinks that one from the post. Zeller's got 19 points.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Now, here's Rubio. Booker outside. Oubre on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Oubre can't get it to go.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Rozier for 3. Charlotte with the new shot clock.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Tries again, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Rubio dishes to Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta. Then on Thursday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Booker. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Rozier. Sweet little floater. Rozier's got 24.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
The Suns have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. Rubio with it. And Booker kicks to Kaminsky. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 6.
Whether on the pick and pop or just finding space alone on the perimeter, Kaminsky's already figured out how to punish you from range.
Zeller against Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Ayton.
And Rozier is outstanding at drawing fouls on these kinds of shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Rubio. There's the dish to Oubre. Pass to Booker. Feeds to Rubio. That's tipped.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with.
Here's Rozier. Kept alive. Zeller. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Rozier for three. And Zeller kicks to Graham. Clock at 4. Pass to Bridges. Over Booker. Bridges misses.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
No good off the back of the rim.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Took him no time at all on that one. Graham's got 11 in the second half.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Kaminsky. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
At such an important point in the game, Kaminsky with the killer instinct that he showed us all in college.
Hey, yo, right there.
Here's Graham. Free throw line jump shot. Got a hand on it. The drive by Booker. And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got 33 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Here's Graham. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Graham, the pass to Rozier. No good on the triple.
Oh, man, this guy. Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. I mean, that's the way to make the comeback happen.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. 7-point differential. To the paint. Here's Zeller. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Well, this is one of the areas of the court where Zeller gets most of his offense. Either converting inside, going to the line, or both.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that trims the lead to 6.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
To the inside, here's Oubre. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Charlotte's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's Graham, defended by Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Ayton. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Rozier's got the ball. Shot by Zeller, no good. Ayton attacking. Lays it up off the glass. And the Suns lead by 8.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 8. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, pure desperation right now, Clark. You think there's enough time?
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeAndre Ayton.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, for all the talk about Rubio's passing, I think one thing that gets overlooked is his defense. Both his on the ball and defensive rebounding are very strong for the point guard position.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Charlotte calls timeout. They're behind by 6. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, right now it's technically a 2-possession game, but that means you'll have to hit 2 threes without your opponent scoring again.
And so here's Charlotte. They trail by 6. Graham kicks to Rozier. Bridges for 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep. No good. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.